Protest rocks Ibadan as Farmers Union demands Igboho's release from detention. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Members of the Igboho Solidarity Movement of Nigeria, which represent farmers in Ibadan, Oyo State, have taken to the street to demand that Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, be released immediately. The protesters launched the rally from Mapo Hall in Ibadan, brandishing placards boldly demanding the release of Igboho, who they claim were fighting for their rights, according to a video posted by BBC Pidgin. Some of the inscription on the placard reads, "Back to the 1960 National Constitution. Free, free, free Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. He is not a criminal. An agricultural revolution and safety for farmers now." Igboho and his wife were captured by the security personnel in Cotonou, Benin Republic on July 19th after fleeing Nigeria to avoid arrest by Nigerian Secret Police, the Department of State Services, DSS. The Department of State Services, DSS, had designated Igboho sought after its operative carried out a deadly raid on his home in Ibadan's Soka neighborhood, killing 2 persons and capturing 12 aides, but Igboho managed to flee. Before being arrested in Benin Republic while attempting to fly to Germany, the DSS Public Relations Officer Peter Afonaya asked Igboho to give himself in. Igboho's wife, on the other hand, had been released from the police custody while he remains detained in the West African country. Igboho's release has been increasingly demanded recently. Tony Dawodu, a Nigerian-American philanthropist, has urged the Benin Republic authorities to free Igboho immediately. In a statement released on Tuesday, Dawodu warned that the Beninese government must assure the activist's proper release within 7 days or face severe consequences of the nature of an economic embargo from which the country may never recover in a very long time. The donor predicted that the continued detention of Igboho, a beloved Yoruba figure, will enrage the people who had contributed 80% of our country's money over the last 60 years. He claimed that this will harm the neighboring West African country's economy. Igboho's lawyer, Yomi Aliyu, requested with the government of Benin Republic a few weeks ago to release the activist quickly so that he may receive urgent medical treatment abroad. Igboho's spokeswoman Olayomi Koiki also stated that his principal required immediate medical attention. Okay, we can now see that people are waking up, Igboho went to jail because he stood out for his people. Like, he stood up. He became their mouthpiece, airing the opinions, saying things as they were, feeling the frustration of the people. And the thing about these 2 people here now is both the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the leader of the Odua people. They are both, like, if you look at them from the little information I have about them, they're not people who, they are not like, how do I put it now? Like, you wouldn't say it is because they are, say it like it's hungry. Like, in what they call comfortable, they are comfortable. So you would not say, oh, people always coming out to say, oh, these people, they might have intention. But for now, the clear thing is they're saying what the people feel. They are coming out to say, look, we have been in these people's shoes once upon a time. We know how it feels like. Yes. And, that one person has been able to break free from that angle of, marginalization, oppression. Like, they spat their oppression and intimidation. You were able to break free and at least you are now a little above average. Doesn't now mean that, oh, okay, you are going to say those who are not privileged to have broken out yet already, that they are lazy. You feel for these people. So sincerely, I do not know what their crimes are, which of course, in the eyes of men and in the eyes of Nigerians, these 2 men have done nothing than to represent their people, air the opinion about how things are really. They did not sweet coast their word. They did not sugarcoat it. They did not paint it. They said it the way the thing is. And in this present administration, unfortunately, if you come out and say things the way they are, like, you know, like what you see is what you get. This administration will not, they don't like that. They are very, very what they call, they don't want what they call criticism, forgetting that criticism is actually a feedback of which, if you sieve out the useful part of it, you're going to get what the people really want. Fortunately, even amongst what is going on, you know that it is not compulsory, of course, and it is not even possible that people will have, you know, the same opinion. Amongst the Yoruba people, the Odua people, there are people who, for reasons best known to them, they do not want this thing. They are not entirely, how am I going to put it? Some people, maybe political ambition, personal ambition, you know, they are not in support of it. While some, you know, they are just sitting on the fence, they are neither here or there. The same thing in the indigenous people of Biafra. So it is, it is those people now that are not of their own, like, how am I going to put it now, that will come out and say things like, you know, there is nothing wrong with this kind of government. And of course, we've been hearing not once, not twice, even among the indigenous people of Biafra, you know, the Southeasterners. Among them, you see politicians coming out to praise this particular administration for what we call political gains, their own political interest or ambition. And that is, that alone is like, you know, if you look at it well, they are entitled to the opinion. They are entitled to the opinion. But they make it look as if these people now who are in detention, like they committed a crime, of which before, let me say before all men, before every democratic system of government, you are not going to see this, especially in people or in countries where they have so much, you know, in totality embraced democracy. You won't see this happen. Why? Because the people have their views, the opinion, they have their rights. And if you infringe on the people's rights, there are people who will take up the situation almost immediately. Like, you don't do that. So this man, you know, both men, I usually use two of them because, you know, they almost stand for the same thing. They are coming out for their people. So I just hope that at the end of the day, one day, Nigerians will get to that particular place where they call the promised land. That time where things will be okay. And people who is going to make it happen are the youth. I just hope that the youth, they are ready to take action. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.